Okay, so this is a response video to the TheDlwade81 about coloring locks. Basically, my first piece of advice would be to go to a professional. Coloring locks is serious business, and if you do it wrong, you can damage your hair. When I colored my locks, I didn't know what I was doing. My friend who colored them didn't really know what she was doing, and I ended up having a lot of damage to my hair. And that's why I pretty much stopped coloring for now, because my hair was really dry and damaged. But so my first piece of advice would be to go to a professional. My second piece of advice would be, if that's not in your budget, then I would say to buy a blonde hair kit. Like, instead of buying the dark brown or the color that you want, buy blonde, because the blonde kits have the bleach in them that's going to lighten your hair up, so the color shows a little bit more. It's not going to make your hair blonde like not like the kit, but it'll lighten your hair up. Definitely will lighten your hair up a little bit. So that'll be my next piece of advice, to get a blonde hair coloring kit. With the henna, when I colored with henna, I used eggs and olive oil the first time. The second time I used just lemon juice, and the lemon juice worked a little bit better because the acidity of the lemon helps the henna to release the dye a little bit better. So but both times I didn't really see like a big result, like nothing that I thought it was worth it. Plus with the henna, you have to leave it on your hair for hours. Like I left my henna on my hair for about 2 hours. Some people say they leave it on for 6 hours. They leave it on overnight. You get to leave it on for a long time to get some kind of results out of it. But another thing with henna is that if you're using like pure body grade henna, you're really not supposed to go right back to commercial dyes, because the dye could turn your hair black or green when it interacts with the henna that's in your hair. So like, henna is not meant to be mixed with commercial dyes. You're not supposed to mix the two of them. I mean, I've heard stories of people who've dyed after henna and they had no trouble with it, but I have heard many times from many different sources, like henna for hair sources, that when you mix like body grade, good quality henna with commercial hair dyes, it's going to turn your hair a different color. Which is part of the reason why I haven't colored my hair in so long. I haven't colored my hair since last year, August. I like my hair to be red. I don't like this color myself, but that's another thing to think about with the henna. Pretty much when I first colored my hair, the first time, I tried, like you did, I bought a box of color from Walmart, I put it over my hair, it didn't show up. The second time I colored my hair, I had my friend, who was like a cosmetologist, bleach my hair. She bleached my hair pretty much till it was white blonde. And then we put the color over that, and that was the only way I could get the color to show up in my hair. That being said, even though she was a licensed hair colorist, she didn't know how to color locks. It's because it's a different thing to color locks. So if you do go to a professional, make sure you're dealing with someone who has colored locks before, with some experience coloring locks. But yeah, pretty much I had to dye my hair. I had to bleach my hair to get the color to show up, because the color just wasn't showing up really any other way. So it's a lot of jumbled information, but I hope that helps a little bit. So my first thing would be go to professional. If not, then get a blonde dye kit. The henna didn't really help me out at all. I didn't like it. I'm not going to go back to it. And that's pretty much it. What you could do, one last thing, which I would not recommend unless you have some experience with this stuff, is at Sally's they have this packet of, it's either a lifter or it's a bleach, and you have to mix it with developer and something else, and I'm not sure exactly what. My sister does this, but the people at Sally's will be able to help you with. They will tell you what you need to buy. But pretty much you're making your own little bleach cream, and you can put that on your hair for like 2 or 3 minutes, and that'll lighten your hair up. But that is a harsh chemical. It's it'll bleach your hair pretty fast and pretty hard. And, if you don't know what you're doing, you can damage your hair really bad. But that would be another piece of advice. If you have somebody who knows what they're doing, maybe that you could do that as well. But pretty much, I feel like you're not going to see any color unless you bleach your hair some way, somehow, lighten the color up first before you color it. I hope that helps, and that's it.